Welcome back to Palworld. I am Viking Revival. This is the eggs only run. Last episode, we got a lot done. We took out Zoe and Grisbolt, which was that took a couple of tries. Grisbolt learned when I had earlier armor, weak armor, that if he did his 3-shot claw attack, that he could take me out no problem. By doing Zoe, we now have the capability of doing that. Problem is, even if I send all of my pals in, I only have a 31% chance of it actually working. So we're going to hold off on that. I think the definite large focus is we need to just keep running, grabbing eggs. There's a few pals that really need to get our hands on. Those pals that we really need to get our hands on are for breeding purposes. So we need to get a hopefully chickpea or something else that lays eggs. Chickapee's the only one that comes to my mind at this moment. The only other way I can think of doing this is if there's a trader that sells eggs and milk, and then we need to figure out, and then if that's the case, we need to come up with a getting rich real fast scheme. We did just get the cooking pot, actually. We should. There. Metal chest, we probably could upgrade to that, but we need this. But yeah, we need to, getting rich is going to be the, the next big step. Mammarest usually spawns somewhere over here. Let's start searching that area for eggs. And of course, as soon as I'm loading in, there's a drop. I think that said meteor. I am less inclined to give a shit. Yeah, it's a meteor. I need to put these guys on that because I had them on hostile and they've just attacked everything in sight. Is there 2 or 3 of them? 2 of them. Okay, my Tombat's about the only thing that does something to these guys. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. You guys die. Holy crap. Use these trees as cover. A few things here. The meteor, and of course now there's Free Pal Alliance up my butt. They're definitely not who I want to see. The other reason why I'm taking these meteors out as soon as I can, from what I read and my understanding is that if I don't get rid of these things, 2 can be deployed at once. So then I don't get a chance of, as soon as the timer goes, that it will respawn. And I'm really hoping for it to respawn with a supply drop. I've been sitting here thinking about this. For getting rich, there's one way I know of that does pretty good. It's either running the dungeons and getting the pals, or the lotuses. So the options are running dungeons, getting lotuses, which is a hit and miss one, or I can produce at the base pal spheres and sell the pal spheres. Now, the debate I'm having with myself is if that breaks the rules, because one of the rules I made was eggs only run, no using pal spheres of any kind. I think I'm going to have to come up, the more I think about it, I said in the rules, no pal spheres whatsoever. So I don't think crafting them and selling them, that's not a go. So I'll have to sell something else. Whether I produce massive amounts of nails, which is totally possible. So yeah, actually the cows are over here. Okay, so we're gonna cross this. Oh, need to stay away from him. We are not... Oh, Moo Moo, you shit, he's got a shotgun. That is so unfair. Slope that I could use? Not really. Okay. So down across here. And across at this point, because then I can use the deer for a good part of the swim. And since the deer's stamina and mine are separate, increases my range. I don't know why the music's still going. Is he chasing me or something? Oh, the deer will make the swim on its own. Awesome. It's not chasing me, so I don't know why the music's still going. I'm just going to head straight up to a fast travel point. Because dying without having one of those saved is just a no-go for me. Spend way too much time traveling to not be able to quickly travel back. Grab this egg, and then I think we gotta head up this cliff. Yep, 175 meters away. So up this cliff real quick. The other question I've been asking myself with this game is, does it matter where I pick the egg up from? So far, nobody's really answered me on that question. And why I've been wondering that is, so for instance, if I pick up this egg, am I more likely to get a pal like Swee or something that is generally spawns in this area? Or am I still just completely random from the entirety of the pal pool of ones that come out of common eggs? I will say in this episode, I'm probably going to run a few. We're going to run a few more dungeons. I was not impressed with the dungeons so far. The dungeons I remember from when I played before years ago, they were very similar, but they were all. It was the same basic layout. There were a few differences, but you had it so that they were long and every one took about the same length. These last ones I did not take that long, were not real impressive to me. A couple of them there's nobody in them. I walked in and picked up loot and walked back out. I was, to say the least, kind of very disappointed. I was hoping to use them as XP farms, but I couldn't count on which one was what. I do like though with them that the fact that it looked like to me that each dungeon was broken up into like 3 different zones. It's been some good loot, got a couple of good schematics, but nothing crazy. I am not seeing eggs. It would be great if we got one of those dig toys. I am not seeing eggs. I see lots of pal spheres. Well, I'm gonna have to say I'm fairly disappointed. I haven't seen a single stinking egg. Oh, look at the noob. He's just here sweeping with his do-mud. Let's back up towards that fast travel and see if we can keep heading around the coast. We need to travel up this way and follow the road to keep following this path down. I did not think eggs would be this scarce when I came up with this plan. I never spent a lot of time really grabbing eggs, so I didn't really think about when I did. It was just kind of that random thing I'd run across. Well, there's one of the cows I need, but I need them in an egg. Maybe these guys will know where I can find eggs. If anybody knows this movie reference, leave it in the comments. I'd love to know if anybody else remembers this. I'm gonna talk to him now. Balramu! 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 Sheep be true! Balramu! Nope, they don't know nothing. Keep shaking his head no. Eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Where are the eggs? Eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Where are the eggs? Oh! Oh! There's a lot of them. But I'm getting them damn eggs. I may die. Wish me luck. Egg thief! Oh! Whoop, missed one. Go, 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 go! I know these are just going to be Relaxosauruses, but I know they've been useful for breeding. Egg Bandit Extraordinaire! Well, at least now we know we got 3 Relaxosauruses guaranteed. The developers are so nice. They put these little pal breeding areas in the game just for little old me to come through and snatch up some eggs and run like the wind. I think I'm going to keep running this way. Cross over here. You little shit. I thought they left me alone. Never mind. Get out of here. So anyways, what I was saying is we're going to keep going down here. That's just going to get us, I think, because, yeah, there's the fire area. I still don't have anything heat resistant to protect me in there. But if we can get there, there is a spawn on the outside. And once we do, we can start running that area. And that should really increase the chances of me getting a flying pal. And on top of that, later on, we're going to need massive amounts of sulfur, gunpowder, because guns are definitely going to become a need to get sooner than later problem. Hey, an egg. Well, we're getting a few eggs. We know what 3 of them are. Here it says there's a fast travel over there. Chickpea, I need one of you to come out of one of these eggs that I've got. You're needed. Is that a tree over there? Yes, it's a skill fruit tree. We need to get that marked and clear it off. And then I think the next fast travel, we're going to need to run home. We'll hatch the eggs and come back, keep traveling as far out as we can. All right, I can't grab one of them. Oh, no, I can grab one of them. Marking down a fruit tree. Okay, fast travel home. Let's hatch these eggs. To the egg hatcher. Alright, do it your usual way, lowest to highest. Starting out with this damp egg, and what do we get out of the damp egg? We have another celery. That's good for base, carrier. Next damp egg, another celery. I'm okay with that. Next damp egg, another celery. Let's go with the large common egg next. Nightwing, we have a flyer. I don't care if it's shabby, it's still a flyer. Large damp egg. What do we get out of the large damp egg? A Fellbat. Don't think I've ever used one of those before, but I'm not sure. What are we going to get out of these huge dragon eggs? I wonder. Relaxosaurus. What's going to come out of this third one? Another Relaxosaurus. Is anybody else shocked? I'm not. And another Relaxosaurus. I can't believe we got 3 Relaxosauruses. I am... yeah, enough of that. I'm putting all my points now into stamina until I can get this to 200. I got 1,000 in weight. After that, I'm going to be going for, after I get the 200 in stamina, I'm aiming for 2,000 in health. And then from there, we'll decide what else we want to put them into. Where is Nightwing's saddle? Need that. Excellent. What do we need? What do we need? Leather. What animal gave me leather? The ingots are coming. I can build the 10 cloth. What animal gave me leather? Well, I think it was a deer, actually. Was it the fell deer or the brush boar? I think a few did. I'll have somebody build this while we're out. So I need like 20 leather. Not you. Coming with me. My fat fingers are hitting all the wrong buttons. Why am I not hitting them? There we go. I hit them. Okay, that takes care of them. Is it leather? Yep, they're leather. Okay. We're just off in pals now. Attack everything in sight. That's why I had attack everything in sight on earlier. I just had them literally just attacking every single stinking pal that walked within a meter of me. Something else that was recommended to me for level grinding, and it sounded really stupid to me, but as soon as I can get a chickpea, they said load up a couple of the ranches with chickpeas and just eggs, just get hundreds of them. And apparently if you just sit there just cooking eggs, it's a great way to farm XP passively because your pals will just keep making the eggs and you'll just keep collecting the XP, and apparently it adds up fast. I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't really take them too seriously with that one. But then I watched a YouTuber's video of them doing it, and I was like, that shit actually worked. I didn't believe him. By the time I'm done, Tombat's just going to have every ability under the sun. Oh, there's an egg over there. Let's go grab that. Large common egg. Here, let's hatch this egg. We got a common one, I know. I'm grabbing any other ones. One common, large common egg. What do we get out of a large common egg? A Lunaris. I think Lunaris was actually a good one. Look at, we filled the page. Lunaris, neutral. I don't have any of those glasses for checking their stats overall, but doesn't look bad. Ooh, what else did she do? Level 3 handling. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a pal I think I want. Do we want to replace? Let's go with Goret. And we want to put Shabby here in our, just because it's a flyer. So for that, I think we'll replace Loot Moon. We'll do that. Flame organs and ancient circuit parts. Before we get the lantern, really need those ancient civilization parts. Oh, hang on. We got enough leather. Lunaris. Give me that level 3 handling. Make it useful. And now we'll have a flyer, even though it's the slowest one in the game. It is still a flyer, and we can travel across water now without worrying about drowning. Good girl, Lunaris. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have now gotten a flyer. Yes, I'm just as surprised as everyone that it finally happened. And I'm finally glad the game has handed it over to me. Look at this fine morning we have. Just looking at our window, admiring the scenery. Base is looking good. Now we're just gonna need to get those levels and get the certain pals we're gonna need, because now we're one level off. So we got the leather and the flyer. Let's go to here. We're gonna keep traveling towards the lava zone then. To the skies. And I'm going the wrong way. And say I wasn't a drunk flyer. Yep, bird stamina is crap. One thing I learned a long time ago with the birds is if you just go one direction, so straight up, straight across, straight down, don't do two angles at once, and I didn't mean to do that. If you do two angles at once, it uses more stamina. So if you go up and out, you see how much faster the stamina is? Where this is just up. It's not a huge, huge difference, but I always did find it to be just enough to be annoying. Yeah, we want to head to those two horses straight over there. Don't think I said this. Yeah, this is going to be better for finding eggs, I hope. Give us a little bit more of a bird's eye view. I know there's a bunch of eggs usually somewhere along the coastline. There's a couple anyways. But if we could get fire gear, start running a loop that I know I've used, and there's an egg right there. So back to what I was saying. If we can get heat resistant gear, there is a loop I used to do a long time ago, and I'm hoping that it'll, from what I've seen, it still works. It drops a dragon egg in one of the spots. Oh, I didn't mark that. One of the spots that these fire eggs come from, you have a chance of getting a dragon egg. And if you get a dragon egg, you get, I think it's actually guaranteed. It's a guaranteed, as far as I know, Ignis Inferno, which is a level 4 kindling. And that could be huge. That would be huge for us. For at the base, as well as a traveling out and about, out and around, pal. There should be a fast travel right about here. There's another egg, but pretty much anything past this wall, the heat level goes up quite a bit. Come on, get up there. Ran out of stamina. Get up. Thank you. Fire eggs aren't going to be a real problem now. It's maybe also very highly beneficial for our leveling grind. But after we grab this chest, we're going to go that way. We're going to travel around the coast. As long as we stay far enough offshore, we'll get to a little village. That village has no restrictions for heat. It's on the shore. And I know there I can buy heated clothing. Heat-resistant clothing. Oh, we're too close. We're too close. We're taking heat. I think as soon as I cross over this pillar, I should be okay. Oh no, I think I gotta get out. I gotta go. Too close. Yeah, we gotta get out to the water. Oh, I hope I don't die of heat stroke. That would be bad on the shabby bird that's flying. It sucks. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to die. Takes too long to fly on you. I don't want to die. How far out in this water do I got to get? Oh, there we go. I just saw it drop. Woo! That was starting to get a little sketchy. So yeah, now we're going to travel our way down this coast. Another benefit about going to this little village camp is if you look off to the left side of the screen, you see that little glowing blue dot? That is another dungeon. I'm not going to be capable of running that probably for a little while because everything in there spawns at like, I think starting at level 30 something. But there is a bunch of stuff I want in there. There's this fancy ass magic sword, armor sets, a few things that would definitely give us a quite a nice boost. Apparently, oh, there we go. We can get rid of that. I did want to kind of keep that, but I want this huge egg. I will probably sell most of the stuff that's in my inventory to these guys if I don't have enough money. Something else somebody mentioned I might be able to do is with a water pal and a fishing rod, fish these locations. The problem why I don't want to do that is, as far as I know, there's a high chance I get a pal out of it, and then I don't want to have to keep searching through my pal box, deleting or selling or however I got to get rid of these things afterwards. I don't think it's just a loot grab. I think it's a good chance of getting pals, and I don't want to keep taking that risk trying to sort through them unless somebody knows otherwise. Please let me know. And yeah, here we are at the village. I don't know if I turned them back to passive. Better just do so for the Makuto's sake of it. Now, this is completely different layout than what it used to be. This guy sells boons and other such things. No eggs and no milk. I need to find one of these guys that's going to do that. What do you sell? This is the guy with the shirts. I should have more than enough. Why can't I buy it? Am I doing something wrong? It's probably because I don't have any inventory slots. That's probably a good guess. Is that why? Yep, that's why. Okay. Now, do I need that as well, or is the shirt good enough? That's got one heat resistance. That's got one heat resistance. No, it doesn't drop it all the way, but it might be enough protection for certain times a day. Who are you, eye patch? Oh, somebody just gives me a quest. Yeah, they've redone this village. That's awesome. Guessing this guy's some kind of pal seller. Yeah, you pick the Dumas's nose. You clean his boogers out. You clean them. Okay, well, let's see if we can get to the tower that's up there. Or do I need more heat protection? Tower is kind of the starting point for the loop. I know I keep calling it a loop, but it's kind of also just a big C. I'm sure a lot of people know about it. I know there was a lot of YouTube videos years ago made about it. A lot of people were running it, doing the same, looking for the same thing I am. I want to go this way. I think there's a tree or a bush or something over here. I think it's up there. Who's looking at me? Who's looking at me? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh, the heat's starting to kick in. That might very well mean we do not have enough heat protection. I'm not taking damage. We might just be kind of borderlined. Might also help that I think the sun is... Nope, sun's still way up there. Never mind, I thought I might be getting to nighttime, but that is not the case. Wonder if updrafts work a lot better with birds. Yeah, it's a fair bit better. Yep, there's a tree. And a fast travel. Give me some good devil fruits. Come on, devil fruits. What? How do you know? Come on, devil fruits. 2 bubble blasts. Don't think that was worth it. Oh, there's an egg tucked in that corner. Oh yeah, and on this loop too, I don't think if it's the same as what it used to be, that giant dragon egg, it's a huge dragon egg, will not it doesn't spawn in every location that an egg spawns at. It's only at certain ones. As far as I know, because I only ever found it at certain locations and I ran this loop a lot. And the videos, like I said before, that I watched of other people doing the same, they were only finding it at certain locations. So I definitely don't think it is it's not a consistent thing. And it's not at every chance at getting it from every single one. I think it's only a few, which is why before this loop used to be a big thing that a lot of people did. I may not make it up. Oh, no, we found a spot to rest. I don't want to move. Keep going. This is going to be a lot of get to this ledge, get to that ledge, get to this ledge, get to that ledge. Keep working our way up to the tower. Problem is we're not even close. We get to the top of this, we got to travel across and then keep going up. Oh, I just made that. Oh, never mind. I am at the tower. I thought I was on a different ledge then. So yeah, so here's my favorite sulfur farm. There's 5 or 6 nodes right here. You literally just fast travel here, grab these 4 or 5, and leave. Alright, anyways, here starts the 8 egg loop. You spawn here, you look straight across, you're going to see an egg there on the lip. That's not one of the ones that I've ever seen spawn it, but it's the starting of the egg pick. Actually, you know what? Sorry, we're going to pause this. We're going to go back to base, offload stuff, hatch the eggs that are in our inventory, and then we're going to come back and do the loop. Let's hatch some fire eggs and see what we get. What's the lowest one? This one. Scorching egg number 1. Vanworm. There's our new mount. Scorching egg number 2. Lespunk Ignish. Large scorching egg number 1. Reptero. Actually, that's not a bad one for for a base pal. Pyrene Noct. And the huge scorched egg. Ragnahawk. Nope. That's our new one. If we've got enough points for that, we're getting a Ragnahawk. Can I mount the Ragnahawk? Nope. I can't even mount the Vanworm. Where's the bloody Ragnahawk? Let me guess. Holy shit. Okay, never mind. We're not using either one of those as a mount. They're way down there. But we do now have the breeding pen. So, yeah. That's a little disappointing. There, Pilgrim. Alright, let's put this upstairs. As soon as I can find a location for... As soon as I can find a location to get me some eggs and milk, I will make some cakes and we'll shove somebody in there to start breeding something. The expansion shall become real as we awaken to a new sunrise. Pal's already up and at 'em. They've already got that built. Awesome. Okay, go run the mountain. A funny downside too is about this mountain is we cannot catch Jet Dragon. We won't ever have a Jet Dragon. And I have a lovely cheese method for Jet Dragon. Literally on his spawn point, I build a box. And on one side of that box, I put campfires. And again, this is nothing new. This is an old trick. Nothing new. I'm not telling anybody anything revolutionary here. And you put your base so that it's the perimeter of the base is outside of Jet Dragon's spawn point. Because anytime you log in or fast travel there, Jet Dragon always spawns in the exact same spot. So you just need to build the box where he spawns. So he will always appear in the box. Once he's in the box, you hide yourself behind a rock that's nearby so he can't directly see you. You, with one of your guns, shoot into the air. It draws him to the side you're on. The campfires catch him on fire. He burns, his health goes down, and you just literally keep repeating that process. He will move away, he'll catch fire, he burns a little bit, you shoot in the air, it draws him to the side, he catches fire, he burns for a little bit, and you just keep doing it until his health is low. With his health being low, you now run your butt around to the other side because you don't want him dying on the campfires. And at this point, you need to dodge like your life depends on it, because it does. And you just start throwing, I think it's legendary spheres or something now. You just start throwing them at him, trying to catch him. And if you got to shoot him a few times, you shoot him a few times. You get his butt as low as you can, unless you have Ring of Mercy. Then you keep pelting him until he's literally level or 1 health. And then you can catch a jet dragon. Oh shit, when did I catch a jet dragon? What was my lowest level? I think I was level 40. I don't know if the devs have changed anything to stop people from doing that. I know I was killing the jet dragon at level 30 using this trick to get his parts and different things. And because it was just giving me piles of XP, that's exactly what I do is I draw him in. I'd draw him in and let him die. Get his health super, super low. Shoot him the last couple of times. Kill him with whatever weapon I had. But I didn't have the PAL spheres high enough level to catch him, so I was just killing him. Probably, I think I was doing it on like a... It took me about 15 minutes to do and then 30 minutes for it to respawn. So this is the first spot I've ever had where I've gotten that large egg. The next one, you can see the egg straight ahead of us. And there's one on that point. I've never gotten it from there, but I have gotten it from there. So we're going to go to the highest point first. The next one. Here's the next one. I've gotten a huge dragon egg from this spot. Again, like I said, I don't know if the developers have changed it. I did get one from a different location. Well, one of these spots. One I did the getting back into it live stream run of. I did a few episodes of Palworld. I got it before at that spot. As you can tell, you can very quickly get a lot of eggs from here. It does not take long. The side of the fire mountain is huge spawn points for eggs. And then there's one there. There's one just past it. You're going to just keep traveling along here along this coast. If you want a loot chest, there's one sitting over there at the bottom of them stairs. And right up on this ledge up here is where you're going to find a jet dragon for anybody's reference point. There's Senor Jet Dragon. There's another egg there. Another egg there. Let's drop that. Whoop, wrong button. Nope, don't want to do that. Okay. And from here, you're going to want to go that way. You can see the egg right at the top of that point. Now, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. This bird is so weak. I cannot take hits like that. Oh, come on. I cannot keep the bird out. I may not be able to stay out, though. Oh, please don't die. Come on. Tuck and roll, tuck and... Alright, well, 2 more are there. That was unfortunate. But basically, what I'm going to show you is you're going to keep going over top of the hill here. You're going to pass this point. You're going to loop around. There is another save point right here. Travel around, and there's a save point. You're going to see a castle. Kind of a fort-looking thing. And there's a save point there. Use that to fast travel home, come back, hatch all the eggs. So, starting out at the lowest of these scorched eggs. Kelpsy, next scorched egg. What do we get? Van worm. Actually, we can use these van worms at the base for transport too, I think. Next egg, Les Punk. Next, another Les Punk. There's one. Next, what are we gonna get? Another Les Punk. I think blue is the next in the color list. Wyvern. Next. A Pyrene. A Wixen. Repchero. Gotta throw that out. Pyrene Noct. Ragnahawk. Pyrene Noct. And I think that is it. Yep, that's all of them. Well, I'm going to say that was pretty good. I'm definitely thinking it's a good leveling way because I get a bunch of XP each time I hatch an egg. Let's do that egg run again. Actually, I'm not going to run it around again because I just realized that the eggs won't be respawned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across to where we were. So yeah, once we travel around, we grab these eggs, we grab this one. You're going to want to keep going. We go them up over this wall. Fortunately, with this bird, I don't have enough stamina to really get it. Keep going real far. It is kind of the end of the eggs. There was a couple more spawns over on this side, but I haven't really, I think they might have got taken out. I haven't seen any eggs in those locations. So I'm gathering that they got taken out. You end up right here behind, I'm not sure which reserve that is. But there used to be another egg right there. I haven't seen it. Any eggs spawn there anymore. And there was another one just above on that corner, but I haven't seen that one either. But yeah, then from there we're going to keep flying along, keep coming over here. You can see it off in the distance. There's this castle fort looking area like I was talking about. And that's the fast travel we want to head to. If you're looking for catching just a variation or a bunch of random pals, they're all spread out throughout this fort. There's a few lift monk effigies. There's just a bunch of stuff if you're looking to explore something. So yeah, right there's the loop. Like I said on this loop, it's pretty easy. You just get to this first part, spawn here, fly over this mountain. There's an egg right there you pick up. I didn't mark that. I don't know why. Grab the egg there, fly over. You pick up all these eggs. You grab these ones. You fly past Jet Dragon, grabbing all these eggs, and then you can just come up and straight over and fast travel out. It's a pretty simple loop to take. And yeah, let's go back. We'll hatch the couple of more eggs that we grabbed. But yeah, along that loop, there's a chance that you get a large or huge dragon egg. And I have gotten the Yormantide Ignis out of it. But I'm definitely going to say this is my new XP farming method. Didn't realize just grabbing eggs is such a fast way to get XP. Because then you can have two pals doing it at once, speed it up. Something else they added is I can just do schematics right out of a chest. So if it's in a chest, they just pull it out on its own. That's great to me. I don't know why that wasn't done before. We need a pal fluid. So I'm thinking come here, go down the hill, kill any pal, water pal on the way down. Probably check the tree. There is an egg, but no fruits. That's fine. Oh, how do I keep whiffing these shots? Come on. Works for me. Oh, a large water egg. That'll work. Now that we can just travel across water without drowning, we're just going to run straight across because there was an egg right at the end here, and then we'll work our way, egg right here at the end, and then we're going to work our way back because there's usually a bunch of water pals over here. We'll grab those other 3 eggs and fast travel back out of that small village. See if one of the sellers in there will sell me eggs and milk. This guy, he sells us eggs and milk. So when we're ready to craft, so I should put a wheat plantation down, get that started. So yeah, when we're ready to do it, we can come to this guy and get eggs and milk. Awesome. That will be helpful to us. Lowest one first. And a floppy. Or floopy. Let's do this common egg next. Malpeca. Yeah, these ones are damp eggs. Serpent. Another serpent. Another serpent. Large damp egg. Pen King. That's that's actually useful. I might be able to stick him and throw him in a base. Large dark egg. Tombat. It's pacifist. Large verdant egg. Dinosome. Someone's got logging. That actually may be useful to me. I might be able to use a logger. What I mean by logger is someone who cuts down trees, not the not the beer. Verdant egg has lift monk, larger, medium verdant egg, bee guard. Oh, that one's got runner and noble. All right, we built the hot tub, and Penking, this lazy bastard, wasn't even getting out of it to harvest this iron ore deposit. We got enough stone. We built the hot tub. We upgraded the pal box 2 more times. And now we put down the wheat plantation. I need to build the mill. Somebody right here is getting me the stone I require for that. Now, where to drop the mill? Actually, honestly, let's put it up top here so that when we cook, the mill isn't too far away and it's just easier, I guess. We'll stick it. That looks like a good spot. That level 3 handling is nice to have. And she seems to be a good combat pal as well. Alright, so now we got honey going. That reminds me, I should go into here. This is the main reason why I like one of these. Is I can assign a pal straight from here and put both of these in here so they will prioritize this. They will do nothing else but this. And then I could tell Penking to do that and they will prioritize that above everything else. It's a great thing to have. And when it comes to breeding, it's just so quick and easy. I just deploy a pal from the pal box, go back to there and tell it go straight into the farm. Quick and easy. I don't have to screw around with it. Fluffy pal beds. Deploy work pals to base. Think I have to wait for them to come back from their crusade. Then I could probably deploy that guy in the base and probably one of these. Then I'll turn off cooking on these ones so that they just focus on the transportation of goods. All right, complete. Yeah, there we go. We got some of these ancient pal manuscripts from this, so that's good. Pal spheres, don't give a crap. I like this part. Let's deploy some pals before we tell them to go do that again. All right, we got to get to the leveling again because that's holding us up for having more pals at the base. It's also holding us up from building the musket so that we can have the bullets. I'm going to do some research for a little bit. I'm going to let the base run, but I do need to do some research on what it is I have versus what that is I can breed. There is a website I do like to use. Taking a picture of the pals I have. There are a few things I want to try and get, but I don't think I have what I need to breed such a thing. And now's the time I'm going to find out. So the website I like to use is right here, the Palpedia, and I always just go to here for breeding. Chicopee. Oh, that's not good. Son of a bitch. I was hoping there'd be a way to breed it, but nope. There's 2 combos. Having Chicopee or don't have Chicopee. Oh. Alright. Next pal problem we had. Moozerine, I think it was. Yeah, Moozerine. Okay. At least with a Moozerine, I have some more options. So far, I do not have any of these combinations. I do know that for sure. Oh, hang on. We have a combo. Alright, so looks like we have one combination. A May Eucharist, which I'm pretty sure I just put down at the farm, and a Ragnahawk, and we have that. So we should be able to breed these two as long as I have a one male and one female, or a female and a male, whatever way this combo goes. And we can get the milk taken care of then. Looks like Chicopee, unless this website can show me something different, is the only egg layer. Don't think the eggs at the volcano have respawned yet. Let's go check these ones. If they've come back and we can get some more eggs, get them more pals going. We're real close to breeding. With the breeding, all I need to do is I'm going to replay. I need this one for breeding. I need this one. I will replace this one with, once that expedition's done, with this male Ragnahawk. And that will get us the cow that will give us the milk that we need. Then after that, the only thing we're not producing on our own is eggs. So I think we'll check these eggs. We'll check these ones too. And then we're going to go find some dungeons, run them. We need to try and get as much level grinding as we can. Because eventually I want to start running this dungeon. And I want to be at least level 30 to 40 before I even think about doing that. Level 20. So I need to double my levels. It's huge. Or just large? Huge, right on. Huge frozen egg. That'll... General vicinity. But first and foremost, the most important part of this run is get the eggs, hatch the egg. First is a low level fire egg. And ruby. I got a lot of these rubies. Frozen egg. Mayu Christ. Another frozen egg. Mayu Christ. I think these are the next ones. Yep, frozen egg. Lyleen. I'll have to check that one. I don't know. I don't recognize that one. Frozen egg uncommon. Chillet. That's our first chillet. That might be able to be used for combat. Oh, I also did get this pump shotgun. I do want to build this because, as I recall, these pump shotguns do some nice damage. The damp egg. A pangolin. Let's do the large frozen egg. Another chillet. Large verdant egg. We get a robin quill. Huge frozen egg. Mammarist Christ. Oh, okay, there's a combat pal. That's a combat pal. I think right now what I have for combat pals is Lunarish. She seems to be good. Combat, I'm starting to get iffy about. Fox Sparks is just there for, and then these two are just mounts. But what we just got, let's see what chillets. What are you? Nice lean. It's nothing crazy, but pretty sure this Mammarist Crest I've seen should be a good one. Could be a good, I shouldn't say should. Could be a good one. Thinking to just bring this one along, so if I need somebody to help me cut down trees or collect some iron, maybe I need to start running higher level ones too. So I'm level 20, this is level 13. Find some different dungeons. First, when I started this series, I thought maybe getting a Vixie out of an egg would be a good thing. The more I've thought about it, I really don't need a Vixie. For what it cost me to craft bow or arrows and gold would be the only thing I'd get out of her. And I'm already getting gold out of a different pal, the Mayu or Mayu, the ice cat. So I really don't need a Vixie then. Oh, rare schematic. I already have this shirt. It's too bad I can't combine them together to make a level 2 one. Yeah, I think these low level dungeons do not have, hey, some people, go get them. Slice them in half. Should take these guys out nice and quick. Yucky spear. Poo poo. Yucky poo. Another lotus for some good coinage. Yeah, I think we're going to go to a different region after this one. We need the higher level ones. We're not getting the XP we need out of this. These, consume these. These are just giving me a buttload of these points. 49 of them just from opening those things. Yeah, since the pals are higher level, I'm hoping this will give me some better XP. 29? Yeah, that ought to work. Oh, shit. Oh, no, 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 get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, so get away from me. You little bastard. That's not funny. We walk through the door, and it's an Elizabeth trying to detonate my ass. Okay, definitely more challenging. We'll give it that. We're going to let her rest up. You did a great job, Lunaris, but I'm going to let you rest because that almost killed you. Oh yeah, this is more what I remember. You walk into a chamber, you got multiple paths, you don't know where the crap you're going. This is what I remember from before. I also do got to remember too, I have this set to hard, and I think that might have lowered the XP I get by doing this on hard mode. Because I set everything to hard, and then I changed a couple of settings, which one was I don't drop all my loot when I die. I knew I was going to die. And I think that was about it, actually. Yeah, I think these things, the Mosanders are like green tea pandas. Psych! like 7%. Like that, it's 7 points of damage. That's bullcrap. Like that's bullcrap. I can't even tickle him. Linares, you do better. 30. Shadow clone, that's what it was. Shadow clone. He's using a shadow clone. Oh shit. Nope, nope. Oh, I got yeeted. I think I got this higher grade armor. That would have killed me before. Shadow clone. He's not even aiming. Where's he aiming? Holy crap, where's he aiming that? You can see that. He wound that thing up and just kept running forward. I didn't know what he was aiming that at. What do we get? What do we get? Metal armor, level 2. I think that I'm wearing metal armor, but level 1, so that's better armor. The sword. Don't know if I care about this sword. Supply drop. Supply drop. Where is it? Where is it? Up there. Dropping right on Free Pal Alliance. Oh, this is not gonna be fun to go grab. Luckily, the Free Pal Alliance and the Syndicate thugs will fight each other. Hopefully, that'll be enough of a distraction for me to just run in, grab the chest, and book it. It's right in their camp. That is... This is some bullshit. Mine. Luckily, they're all distracted on the far side. One large electric egg. We get a daisy. Grinder up here. I want to see how much wheat I get so that when I go to see him, I'm going to buy the eggs and the milk so that we can get some eggs or get the cake started. But what I need to know is how much flour can be made. And I'd only need to make 30, not the 33. Because I know it uses 5 flour in a cake. So right here, 5 flour. So we need, so if I'm making 30, do some quick math here. 30 and divided by 5, that should be 6. Should have more than enough honey. 7 times 6 should be 42. So I need 42 milk. And then that would mean I would need 48 because I add another 6 because it's 1 more milk than honey. So then it should be another 6 on the 42, so 48 eggs. And the next time we go, we will only need to figure out how many eggs we need until it's possible to get ourselves a chickpea. If we hatch a chickpea, I'm going to be insanely happy because then that'll fix everything. Then my cake production will be completely on me and not on anybody else, and I won't give a shit. With our little grocery list, but nobody thought that he'd be doing groceries in a video game. Gotta do the grocery run, get the milk and eggs. Welcome our loyal shoppers to Traders R Us Groceries. What can we trade, bargain, and sell for you today? Now, what can we sell you today? Eggs, we want. You need 48 eggs. Who are you cooking for, an army? We'll get 49 just in case one does degrade. And 42 liters of milk. You're a growing boy, you are. You better keep shopping like a big boy. Thank you for shopping at Golden Hills Market. All right, let's take our groceries home before somebody gets pissed off that we're late. Because once I tell them to start making these cakes, it's going to take them a while. I don't have anybody super high level on the old cook it. No, you get your ass back here. Just because I walked over here does not mean you stop doing that. Fine, you get a snack break. Yeah, right back to it. Right back to it. It's just riveting watching this spinning wheel go. Part that makes me wonder is how he's squirting the bottom of it. But it's turning like he's spraying the top. Or he should be standing on the other side blowing at the bottom of it. It's the magical... Get your ass back here. There's 5 more to do, damn it. No. You finish this first. Water in the gardens from over here. Finish that. Don't you scowl at me. You little son of a... You're hungry again? I'm starting to wonder if this guy's a slacker. You a slacker? You just got 4 more. 3 more. Get it done. Come on. Thank you. Now you can be gone. Yeah, look real proud of yourself. Okay, go ahead. Go do something else. Oh, now you're like stuck on it. Here, go find a job. Go water that garden. It'll make 6. Excellent. All right, perfect. Now that one will come over. It'll start making it, and then I will switch out those couple of pals. We will have the cakes. How long is this gonna take you? Oh, that shit's gonna take forever. Oh, yep. So this was the problem I was worried about. Is that shotgun? I can't make that until we get into the electricity era. Take out some of these boss pals. I believe they're good for some XP. Whoa. Since when do you use Thunderbolt balls? What the heck? Yeah, that's the ability I thought was coming out of you. Get her, Linares. Pretty darn effective, especially on water pal. Not the bubbles. I don't want to take a bath. Whoa. Oh, that was close. Tried to give Linares a bath. She froze in your spot. No bath for me. Taking too much damage though. Don't think her defenses are as good as Tombat's. I say we're doing Palworld the more humane way. We're not murdering them. We're not enslaving them in the little balls that serve our needs. We're breeding them up. We're not breeding them up. We're breeding them and training them from youth so that they serve us even more with more loyalty because they've only had the loyalty. How are you shooting at me and I didn't even get it spawning yet? No. Go, you leave me alone. You just focused on me, aren't you? You leave me alone. Uh-oh. I hate this ability. That's why I hate that ability. I don't know the timing on that one yet, so panic dodge, then still slashes me in half. I think we'll leave Bushi alone. It's kind of weird, too, that everything else around this guy is level 20 to 30 something, and all of a sudden you got a level 11 Gumas just sitting right here. Oh, look how good she is. She's setting it up for me here. Yep. Oh, she's got his butt perfectly lined up. Just look at that right there. Just the money shot. Oh, and I screwed up the money shot. She looks so disappointed. There we go. Money shot. You're a good girl, Lunaris. Look at the happy couple. They're doing the breeding. The logistics of it don't make sense, but whatever. Give them their cake, so as soon as they're done, they'll consume the cake. They will leave me an egg, and I should get a moo cow. So let's do this egg run now. I want to keep this where everybody can see what pals I have and where I got them from. So again, there's the lovely loop. All right, Iggies, what do we get? Lowest grade first. Kelpsy. Oh, excuse me. Next lowest grade egg. Kelpsy again. Is blue lower and purple? Yeah. And Pyrene. And large. Ragnahawk. Oh, I missed that green one. Vanworm. Yeah, I get more XP from eggs than hunting pals. That's 600 XP, or is it just adding on to it? There's 1,000. Oh, okay, yeah, see, so I see what it is. It's counting it as me catching the pal. So yeah, this is the same XP hatching eggs. Now the Ragnahawk, as it is as if you were just going around with pal spheres and catching the pals. So again, catching pals is the fastest way to XP in this game. Which makes sense. It's the entire objective of the game. Can't fault them for it. That one will slowly go do it. All right, let's go see what we got for eggs. Let's see if we got ourselves the cow. Yep, 2 eggs. Seriously? That big-ass cow pal comes out of this tiny little sucker egg. I better get 2 of them. I better not have been lied to. Come on, moo cow. There we are, Mazarine. Second Moozarine. Moozarine, there we go. Now I don't need to buy eggs anymore. Sorry, not eggs, milk anymore. Moozarine in. Go get me, start producing me milk, the Moozarine. Lyleen is a Mosander and a Patella. And to get a Patella. Yeah, this is just going to become a loop of what the hell can I breed with what the hell do I have? Oh, the difficulties. Who the hell is breeding a lamb ball to a jet dragon? Rushboar. We need to figure out how to get Rushboar. Oh, hang on. Kitsune and Amayu Christ can get me a Rushboar. Just going to move that there so I keep track of it. And if anybody thought just because I left breeding in it was going to make this run any easier, they were out of their mind. Because it's only going to happen is if I can get the right pals to make the combinations I need to get to the things I want. But yeah, it's going to be a big roundabout. How do I get this? So we're going to go check on these eggs because I'm hoping still to get, if I could get a Chickapee. Yeah, the eggs aren't back. Nah, it's been a while since I picked these eggs up. It's definitely been a while. Hey, there's pals to attack. Get them. Gotta get all, catch them all, gotta get them all, get them all, get them all the lotuses. Can't make a bouquet without a bunch of lotuses. I say, you gonna whap them or what? Whap them. Oh, this is the boss room. Should I go back? Nah. Looks like this one's the cave of the mole people. Whole thing's full of puddler. What do we get from this dungeon? Crossbow schematic. That's a dungeon. To the dungeon! Reading potty. Forward! Get him. I think the syndicate guys are all babies because every time they die, all you hear is like what you do with a baby when you put your finger on their mouth and wiggle it your finger up and down. They go. Oh no, it's so terrifying. The bloody big fluffy sheep. Really? You go running at me. It was deadly to fluffy sheep. What we get? What we get? Level 20 dungeons would be good because then we could run those and get actual decent XP and get a good farming loop going. But I can only keep finding these level 13 ones, and that's just not cutting it. Supply drop, thank you. We're finally getting more supply drops than meteors. This is good. I don't see no bodyguards spawn in and start blasting me as soon as I come grab this. Oh! What did I get? I got some schematic I think I really like the look of. Okay, what did we pick up? There's a chest there. Palmetals. Armor schematic. That's good for later. Well, now we got the Toko coming at me. Toko barrage. Whoa. Never mind. I thought they stopped. They still shooting. They're still shooting, Captain. That is indeed a skill fruit tree. The glorious fruits of power. Dark laser. I've never heard of that one. Ignis rage. Heard of that one. Solar blast. All right. Dark laser. Tombat, you are definitely getting that. Let's get... These are all epics. Dark laser. Or the solar thingy. But there's a respawn point here and there's a bunch of chests. If you want to do a little chest run, there's a little fort there. They're really strong inside. So yes, there's a whole bunch of ninjas and I don't know the proper loop. I just know there's a bunch of chests in here. Go slapping in. Ow. I got too high. Down before the bird gets toasted. There is one I know though. If I hop my butt over top of here, you can open it through the wall. Bad ninja. No. Down. Right about. Up a little bit. Down a little bit. Over. There we go. I'm out. Leave me alone. Somebody kept saying hi and I don't know who the hell that was. Whoop, now they're whipping the pals out. Oh shit! Yep, toasted. Like I said, way too overpowered for us. But it was funny to do nonetheless. And I had 3, so as soon as I put them there, they were ready to breed. So then I got another one. Why is it a large? I hope I'm getting my rush boar. Rush boar, okay. Got a dumb pacifist skill. Rush boar, okay, cool. We got 2 rush boar. Rush boar and a nightwing. That's gotta be that light beam thing. Ooh, I like it. Alright, Tombat. Let's see what your thingy does. Ultimate magic blaster. Holy shit! I really think it does matter if they're a dark type and you give them dark abilities, because that was stupid. For the glory. Ho! That was a kick. These two have bred together. We've got 2 eggs. Let me grab them. Get out of my way, you fat bass. Let's hatch these babies up, which should be Patel. That is the crappiest Patel I think I've ever bred. Please be better. So many bad stats. Oh, I don't know if I want to keep breeding them. Yeah, let's make more eggs. To the trader. All right, time to head over to our local neighborhood grocery store because we need to celebrate all these pals and all their little birthdays as they're born. I think after that, we're going to go around and maybe probably take out all these bounties. Start getting some of these bounty tokens to give to this fella right here. Why, hello, good sir. I am here to shop at your local shopping establishment. Yes, your local produce. I need 7 of the milks. And don't worry, it's only 104. It's only some eggs. Don't worry. It's only a couple dozen, just a few. All right, I think we're going to go over here. We're going to see about traveling northeast. Did get a new flying mount. Definitely an improvement on the Nightwing. Not a massive improvement, but an improvement all the same. You guys are probably going to miss a lot of hatching and the grinding because I feel that I don't want to overwhelm you guys with just watching me constantly in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I will try and include just the quick hatching little bits as much as I can so that you guys do see where I'm getting any of these pals. So if it ever becomes a question later, like I legitly got them all from eggs. But this is becoming a huge grind fest now of just trying to get eggs, just trying to get experience. Because the problem that I'm having now is I've hit level 20, and as soon as I hit that, it's just gridlocked me behind all this crap. So until I can get the levels I need, this is just going to continuously be a grind. For these resources, like 4 eggs, just running around killing pals. So I'm going to skip a lot of time, I feel. And I don't want you guys getting just bored and completely blown out by watching me and just seeing a video of, oh, he's hatching eggs. Oh, he's killing pals. Oh, he's hatching eggs. Oh, he's killing pals. Oh, he's hatching eggs. Oh, he's killing pals. Over and over and over again. Because that is what I am going to be doing now for a while. But I am appreciating anybody and everybody who's watching these videos. Really appreciate you doing it. So I don't want you guys getting overwhelmed. I want these to be entertaining for you. And I want you guys to be able to watch them and then recommend them to watch for other people to watch. So I will be skipping a large quantity of parts of these of this time I'm spending grinding this out. I appreciate your patience with that, and hopefully it won't take me too long. Yeah, I'm gonna include anything really important, like because that's the desert. This must be that arena I read about. It said it was next to the desert on an island, and this is another place that we can go and earn rewards that you can for like add-ons you can use on this surgical table for pals. That's one of the new features I've never done before. Let's give it a try. It says level 20. I'm hoping maybe I can use this as an XP grind. I don't know. I hope both of them open up with a particle beam and blow the holy crap out of the first 2 pals in front of them. Oh, they come right after me. Beam them, beam them. There you go, beam them. One of theirs down. Bet you weren't expecting that to tickle. There you go, the pony. Yeah, gang up on the pony. Okay, we did not too bad. Except for them all shooting at me at first. Okay, so how many tokens does that give me? Got 5 tokens. What are we going to start out with? Start out with this electric egg. A Sparket. Another electric egg. I'm going to guess another Sparket. Yep. A Rocky egg. A Fuddler. So this damp egg. A Celery. A large common egg. A Lovander. A large verdant egg. Robin Quill Terra. I think where I'm going to go with both my bases is I'm going to build a third one if it's possible. That one is just going to have farming on it. So my breeding at this point is going to be focused on, I need to get the best. I'm going to breed to get the best planter, harvester. So I want to get the Lyleen. Then I think I'm going to focus on getting Yormantide. That's what I want. I want a Yormantide. I want to then breed for a Yormantide so that I can get this Yormantide. Then I'll probably breed for a Blaze Hound so I can get my Yormantide Ignis. I am going to be very much focused on getting the breeding pairs I need. Breed the next one, breed the next one, breed the next one. I'm not breeding for anything special. I'm literally just going to be breeding to get to the next step, to get to the next one. They're going to be base pals. They're not going to be aimed for combat pals. This breeding farm, fast as and efficiently as I can. This is how many eggs we got just from running that loop. Just a whole bunch of, not insane amount, but pretty good. Almost filled the inventory. This is where our health bar, this is where our experience bar is sitting. We have 8,830 to the next level. Let's hatch all these eggs and see what kind of XP this gets us. Obviously, we're going to start with the lowest grade. All are scorched, so not a big deal. Kelpsie. Another Kelpsie. Kelpsie again. Kelpsie. Kelpsie. Wyvern. 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 Lespunk, and we just leveled up. Wyvern. Wyvern. One more, and we get the experience boost from the getting 12 Wyverns. There's our 12. Lespunk. Stop giving me Wyverns because we got the 12. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm getting Lespunks now. Nope, there's Wyvern. Need 2 more Lespunks. Only have 1 more of these eggs. 1 away from having that completed. So we will start now on the rare fire eggs. Reptero. Next fire. Pyrene. Wixie. Vanworm. Not sure why that came out of that egg. Now for the larges we only got 2. Pyrene knocked. Pyrene knocked. And the 1 huge egg we got. Pyrene knocked. Alright, so what that did for our level is we got almost an entire level filled out just from that run of eggs. Is it Lily and Lyleen? I think it's Lily and Lyleen. Alright, let's go take on Lily and Lyleen. That'll end this episode off, and we will see what we're going to do about the future ones, because this is going to take a lot of grinding. But I believe with Lunaris and Tombat, we should be able to take this out pretty good. I think the 2 of them, if I get that beam cannon off, that should take a good chunk of her health. I'm hoping. Now, I think this character, this boss in here represents a Canadian, because it's the only people I know of, like myself, as being Canadian, who would walk around in a winter area with bloody bare feet on. The rest of the world, you guys see a flake of snow and you bundle up so hard. Yeah, Lily and Lyleen. Alright, get her. That did not do as good as I was hoping. Your turn. That did better. She took a big hit there. Okay, Tombat, she takes too much damage from this girl. No. Well, at least I can do some damage. We should be able to do this in time. It does good damage. Combat's a lot tankier than he is. Why are you following me? Oh, the bubbles. I don't want a bath. No bath. Oh, if I remember that, it just hurts. Whoa, you gotta watch that one. That thing really hurts. No bath. I was gonna say, which one got frozen there? This might be tighter than I thought. I gotta really keep that up. See outside of it? Looks like it. Oh, oh, ow. Okay, good. My armor's holding up. Poison there, Tombat. Tombat can tank her hits, no problem. I think I just screwed up his sequence. He was about to hit him with the big boy guns. I'll take that hit to make sure that he gets his hit. I think we're doing good. Oh, I need out of here. I need out of here. Yeah, I don't gotta worry about Tombat. He can take all the hits from her he wants. If I wait for her to do a move, and then she can do her move, she cannot handle the hits. And then I can pop off whatever shots I can in the meantime. You and trying to wash me. He thinks I'm a dirty boy. She keeps trying to give me a bath. Yeah, look at, she keeps trying to give me a bath. She must think I'm a dirty boy. So it should be good as long as I don't do nothing stupid like that. Like when I did with Zoe, I got all cocky and then I got dumb. Thanks Tombat 32. Quit trying to wash me. Do the beam thingy. Your beam thingy broken? Okay, how about you do it then? Your turn. I was hoping that combo was going to do it. No, I want to do it. I want to do it. Ping! Cover, young lady. Cover yourself up. All right, well that worked out for us. I guess we were a little more powerful than I anticipated we were. But there is Lily and Lyleen out of the competition. But again, I thank you guys for joining me. Glad we were able to do this, at least at the end of this episode. I will, again, I'm going to say I'm going to do a whole bunch of farming, probably off camera, because it's just such a grind to get levels. Eggs only. With an eggs only run, it's so hard to get levels. I don't want to end up boring you guys and losing your interest in this. So I'm going to try and keep putting as many of the good parts as I can. I will keep in. There's just going to probably be a long stream of montages of hatching all these eggs just so that you guys can see where I got all my pals, so that there's not any kind of issue about I might have gone and done this offside or whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to cause any problems. I want people to see that this is what I did. So again, I thank you guys for watching Viking Revival. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you in the next episode.